Alright guys, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. I don't know where you're watching from. I don't know where you are following us from, but please, before this video runs to an end, please do well to watch, do well to like, do well to share, do well to comment, please. My name is David. Some of you already know. You can follow me up. Make sure you follow. I want to talk about something very important that has bothered me, right, for a long time. It's ever since the news got out about this submarine, this ship. It's not a ship, it's more like a submarine that enters the river, blah 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 and all that. And I actually took out time to study the story. Okay, yesterday or day before, I was reading listening to the audio record of the company that was in charge of making the submarine. They call it Titan. That's the name. Alright, so they call it Titan. So I need us to just take a few minutes to understand what I'm about to say, because by God's grace, some of you know I'm for the gospel, I'm for Jesus. Alright, and I stand for light, I stand for the kingdom. So anything I'm doing with respect to scriptures. Alright, nothing outside of it. Okay, because I want to draw out something. There was a message that I preached some years ago on the mysteries of untimely death and why people die untimely and the cause of it. And when I looked at what happened at the Titan, the fact that these people actually knew that there was going to be they saw the signals that this thing was not safe, and they went ahead. Jesus Christ, like even like it's so crazy. Like I think about 5 passengers that were on the plane. I was told that there was a wealthy man, I think an Indian or thereabouts, who went with his 19-year-old son. Even the guy didn't look like somebody who was 19-year-old, and that the son didn't want to go, but they wanted to bond or something. And that I think the relative of the family of the boy and the father, another relative, somebody guy connected, had this feeling that they shouldn't go on that journey. And I was also one of the information I gathered was that one of the engineers, there's what they call them, there's a name they call them, that was actually working on that ship, gave a report that it was not safe. To actually launch that ship, but because they want to break world record in quote, they want to do something that has never been done. You know how whites behave. They knew it was not safe, and that's not the most painful thing. As I'm talking now, you guys will see the pictures. If you have not interested, don't worry, I'm going to, when later you'll see the pictures. All right, the thing is, I even got information that they told them, like I said, the guy gave a report, one of their engineers gave a report that the ship was not safe to launch, and yet they went ahead, all in the name of breaking world record, as if that was not enough. They were even heading to where the original Titanic fell. I don't know how people even reason. You know something is not safe, but you go ahead, as if that was also not enough. You are sending for the first time that kind of ship, the biggest massive submarine to ever be in the river. You are sending it on a mission like that. You did not send another another ship big enough for rescue, a rescue team, just in case. You send them like that. Tell me, what is your plan? Don't you want to kill people? Like, this is purely the decision to die. How can you send for the first time, for God's sake? Are you not think? I'm sorry, because I don't know who is going to see this video. I honestly don't know who is going to see this video, and I don't know, maybe somebody connected to that situation might see it, and maybe they may get offended that I'm talking. I'm sorry, I'm speaking just from my own layman understanding, but remember I said I'm speaking with respect to scripture. Alright, but I see it very, very wrong and appalling for people of such high standard and high thinking faculty to send a ship for the first time of such magnitude, and you did not send a rescue team just in case anything happened, knowing fully well that there's possibility of something like that happening. All right. So some people now will look at those situations and be saying, God, why these people die? How can you be asking God that kind of question? When you analyze the situation very, very well, you will discover that God has nothing to do with that situation. They caused their death. They knew that it was not safe, and they went ahead with it. And that is how many Christians have lost their lives. That is how many people have lost their lives. You know something is not safe, you go ahead with it. How else do you want God to tell you, appear in your dream as the master of the universe, or as one old man, and say, my daughter, my son, don't do this? God doesn't always speak like that. Most of the times our spiritual receptacles are not sharpened enough to even receive directly from God. So God begins to find other means to communicate to us through your inner witness, the peace in your heart, the speaking through other people, just like God spoke through the engineer that said the ship was not safe to God. I don't know why we do this. And then 5 lives were just lost. They said the ship was so, they even, from the information I gathered, the weather was not even safe around that period. The ship was supposed to go into the water on a Sunday by 4 a.m. Something happened, it was delayed till 8. They saw the weather. You still went ahead in that kind of weather because you feel you have been able to overcome previous issues regarding such expenditure. But you forget that this is a larger depth and a larger sea. You should have gone prepared and you didn't. Now many people start thinking God could have saved them. Why didn't God save them? You're asking me why didn't God save them? All the signals that the relative of the 19-year-old boy was giving them, that he's not okay with it, and the engineer that gave them reports and all that. Death does not take people until they decide to go. If death ever took somebody, either the person made a decision intentionally to go, or the person's ignorance made a decision. One of these two reasons is why people go. One of these two. It's not a yardstick to say God is unfaithful. It's not a yardstick to say God is unfaithful at all. Please. 3 reasons why Christians die untimely. Number 1, disobedience. Number 2, ignorance. And number 3, decision. These are the only 3 reasons that can make a man die untimely. And I'm telling you, only 3 reasons. When I saw the issue of the submarine or the Titan, I wasn't happy. And now I heard again they're about to launch another one. It's like people know they hear. They're about to launch another one. And I will not be surprised they will send that one too without a rescue team ahead, just to make sure. Please, let us learn from history. The issue, the story of the Titanic should have been a lesson. It should have been a lesson. I don't have much to say. But let me repeat it again. 3 reasons why people die untimely, or why Christians die untimely. Number 1, disobedience. When God tells them don't do this, they go ahead. You remove the protection of God over your life. Number 2 is ignorance. When you have refused to update your belief system and update your mind on spiritual intelligence and health intelligence, the devil can come in through that means and kill you. It's still not him that kills, your ignorance. Then number 3 is decision. A man can decide that he's tired of life and go and die. These are the only 3 reasons that can cut. I don't want to know what will happen, but this, if a man dies, it is inculcated within the confines of these 3 reasons. Are you guys getting me? So please, I want us to kindly just like this video, comment, please comment and support us as a ministry. By God's grace, I'll be releasing more individual videos, all right, as the time goes by. So please make sure you comment and share it. It doesn't cost you anything, all right. And let me hear your thoughts on this. All right, God bless you. Thank you guys.